Wow, Bantu really likes that stick. Hello people, my name is Fox, and this is going to be a pretty chill video. I'm just going to show you the updated versions of my Arbo deck, my Scarab God deck, I forgot the name for a second, and my Spiders deck. I'll do a quick review. If you have any suggestions for any of these decks, you guys can clearly see I always take suggestions to heart, so if you have any ideas for me, go ahead and let me know. So yes, let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with Arbo, Meow of the World. So this deck has changed quite a bit. What I've done essentially is I have dropped the mana curve on this guy drastically. I decided to take a lot more of the expensive cats and add in really cheap, really small, but very effective cats, and one that I'm sure a lot of you will find funny. So let's just get on with lands. That's the most boring part. I believe it's, 8 plains. We got 3, 6, 7, 8 forests, so we're just going 50-50 on the basics. Then we got fetch land, dual color, dual color, dual color, dual color, man dual color, and then the onion land. Also finally got a temple garden, which I needed badly. Monster Bridge. I've been playing a lot of the cycling lands lately, and they've been paying major dividends. Sometimes you really just need a little extra draw late game. Command and Beacon, Unclaimed Territory. A lot of the lands are pretty much the same. I think the only thing I have in here new is this. So same. My hands are going poopy. Yes, Buried Ruin is a new include. It's in here because I have a lot of equipment that is sometimes destroyed, and I need to get it back. I also put a Buried Ruin in Ishkana and Scarab God, and in Scarab God I put it in because my combo piece is an artifact, so I need to get it back sometimes. Instances for cats. Tribal Unity is a new one. Yeah, I picked this up from a friend of mine. He just gave it to me, and I immediately put in cats. I can easily put this in zombies and spiders, but nope, going to cats. Burly Catman, all the furries. Sorceries, got a Wrath, got a Draw, got some Ramp, got a Wrath, got a Equip Grab, got another Equip Grab, and the Broccoli Gone Done Explode again. Enchantments, we got some doubling mana. We have 2 auras, Rancor and Griff's Boon, and the only reason I'm running these 2 auras specifically is because you can recur them. Griff's Boon equips from the grave, and Rancor essentially just always goes to your hand whenever it goes to the grave. O-Ring for some small removal, and Descendant's Path. Equipments, one fell, there we go. Heirloom Blade, equipments, artifacts really. Heirloom Blade, got a Sword of the Animus, Ramp. I didn't organize the equipments, I forgot, or the artifacts. Bloodforged Battle Axe, one of my favorite cards of 2016. Love that card. Skull Clamp for draw. Mana Rock, boots to put on the cats. Vanquisher's Banner, which is a great card, a great include in pretty much any tribal deck. More Mana Rocks, Fire Shrieker for double damage. Talisman of Unity. I picked up 3 talismans when I was, or 2 talismans when I was in GP Meadowlands. I also ended up having a talisman with me. A lot of people tell me to play this in every deck or whatever deck can run those specific colors, so I have one. Kind of looks like a shutter lens. Mind Stone, Hero's Blade, Focus, there we go. Some Loxodon on Warhammer lifelink action right there. Argentum Armor might be getting taken out. Again, I am trying very hard to drop the mana curve, and this is a very, very high cost and very high equipment cost. Hammer of Nazan, it's a great card, and this is kind of why I'm still running Argentum Armor. If this is equipped to anything, when I cast this, I don't have to pay the extra 6 to equip it. And then Umezawa's Jite, because why not? And of course, what you've been waiting for, the cat lineup, the new cat lineup. So, there are quite a lot of new ones, get ready. Pride Sovereign, Mirror Entity, it's a cat, shut up. Timor Sabertooth. Picked up a Savannah Lions, finally, and it's foil, so shut your face holes. Yes, so many people yelled at me for not having a Savannah Lions. Well, now I have one, shut up. Regal Caracol, it is a cat lord, and it makes small cats. Miri is still in here because her effects are damn good. It pretty much stops you from being killed or tabled if you have her out and tapped. Alms Collector still in there, Balan's still in there because you can equip for free. Fleece Mane Lion, Prowling Serpapod. Loam Lion went in here. It's just a really good 1/1 that can become a 2/3, and then you pump it, and it becomes a 5/6. I can math. Wild Nikado, you only will ever get the +1/+1 unless I copy a mountain, which sometimes I can do. Set's Tiger is a brand new include. I actually took this card out. It was included in this deck, but I put it back because I took out Fog or Respite, and I need some sort of a Fog effect. Adorned Pouncer is an amazing card. It's dealing 8 damage turn 3. That's insane. That's just a great effect. Kemba's still in here. Quasi Slingers are still in here. Quasi Pride Mage. Pouncing Cheetah. So I added a lot of Flash Cats, and this is one of them. It's just a 3/2 with Flash for 3. But again, with Arbo's pump effects and the fact that you can flash this out in response is fantastic. Nazan is the only really high-cost card in, or high-cost cat that I have in here, and it's only because it's an equipment grab. Leonin Arbiter, Leonin Shikiri, White Main Line, Quasi Ambusher. I love this card so goddamn much. It has saved my ass so many times from just dragon death. If someone attacks you and you control plains or in a forest, you can flash it out for free. You don't have to pay any mana cost, and it has reach, which is a lifesaver in a lot of games. Tajanash Swordsmith, Leonin Relic Warden, Warder. I almost said Warden. Warder. Lynx, Hungry Lynx. And my favorite cat card of the deck, Willy Bandar. Wily Bandar. It's a cat. It's a monkey cat, but it's a cat. Shut up. This card is great. It's a 1/1 for 1, but it can get indestructible. This gets over Wraths. This gets over it blocking and chumping and not dying. It keeps itself on the table. In this deck, you need as many cats as you can get on the table. Moving on to Scarab God, signed by Liu. Yeah, Scarab God. Somewhat tribal zombies. I do have non-zombie cards in here, but it's pretty minimal. So, one Planeswalker, Liliana, Death's Majesty. It's really hard to read this on the viewfinder. Sorceries are some tutoring, some wrathing, some tutoring, some wrathing, some sucking the life out of people, some kind of wrathing, some wrathing again, some bury alive so you can get shit in your grave, tutoring, zombies, Beacon of Unrest for some reanimator, extract from darkness for some reanimator, a lot of reanimate, and then zombie apocalypse, which is a new include, and I am adoring this card. Literally, bring all zombies back from the grave to my field, and then destroy all humans. I just love that. Destroy all humans. I kind of want to alter Bender, just to kind of be in the back there. Instances. Brainstorm, Hinder, Counterspell, Sudden Spoiling, some Rift action, because of course, Blue Sun Zenith, Trick Bind, and then Undermine for counter, and then a little bit of a knife to the side, kind of like a fuck you. Enchantments. Black Market, Liliana's Majesty, is the Zombie Lord. Graph Harvest, Animate Dead, Rooftop Storm, and Imprison in the Moon. Artifacts. Ashnod's Altar, as well as Phyrexian Altar, which is my combo piece win. Skull Clamp, Commander Sphere, Soul Ring, Sensei's Divining Top, Scroll Rack. Oh, I confused Skull Clamp and Scroll Rack. I thought I was running 2 Scroll Racks. I got really confused. Lightning Greaves, and then Throne of the God Pharaoh, which again is a weird card to include in here, but the fact that I someday will manage to get Army of the Damned, have them all intapped, and then play that and be like, all right, everyone take 13. I want to do that one day. I forgot to show the lands first, so I'm going to show them now. Look, it's the John Avon Unstable lands. I love them. He got 7 swamps and 6 islands. I will be putting another island in here as soon as I get another John Avon island. That is the only reason I'm not running another island. I could run just a random basic island, but no, they got to be all shiny. They got to be all full arty and cool. Dual land, dual land, dual land. Hey, look at dual land. Look, more dual lands. Oh shit, more dual lands. That's a fetch land. Dual land, dual land, dual land. And then Urborg. Temple of the False God, Buried Ruin. See, kept it in here because I need my combo piece, and a lot of people hate it and they kill it. Defalia Drownyard, High Market, Unholy Grotto, Bajuka Bog, Command Sphere, Tower, Cabal Coffers to combo with my Urborg, Helmar Depths, and then a Rogue's Passage. Again, Rogue's Passage seems to be a card I play in every deck because it's great. And then, of course, the zombie lineup for Scarab God. Shepherd of Rot, Wonder. It's technically not a zombie, but it gives my zombies flying, therefore it's cool. Prize Amalgam, Macaeus the Unhallowed, Magus of the Will, Vengeful Dead, which is a combo starter, Corpse Connoisseur, Gravecrawler, which is also a combo starter, Plague Belcher, which is essentially a Vengeful Dead, Carrion Feeder, Gary, Fleshbag Marauder, Lich Lord of Unks, Diagraph Captain, Phyrexian Delver, Diagraph Colossus, Cemetery Reaper, Zombie Lord, Grave Titan, Geese and Grolf, again, not zombies. Also, the Grave Titan isn't a zombie, but I think we can all agree that's a zombie. But these two guys just become zombies, because Scarab God turns them into zombies. Massacre Worm, not a zombie, but still, it's good. Possessed Scab, Sidisi, Noxious Ghoul, which is a new card in here. It's essentially a Black Sun Zenith, kinda, but not really. And it's really good. Then we got Lord of the Cursed, Zombie Lord, and then Newscraft Mob. And those are my zombies. Like I said before, Spiders is going to go through a major retool. I need to get a bunch of just random spiders that I don't have. I'm going to have to end up ordering them because most of them are common and uncommon, and buying single commons from stores is usually very, very difficult. But I'll just go through a quick review. So this is the commander, of course, Ishkana Graph Widow. And then, yeah, we'll just do it really quickly. So lands go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 swamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 forest. I burped. Dual lands, of course. I hate going through lands because they're so boring. Run a lot of cycle lands, of course, to add for Delirium. I think I have a... Oh, I don't have a fucking Evolving Wilds or Terramorphic Expanse. I might have taken them out for something, I don't remember. I'm not good at remembering stuff. So we got sorceries. So of course you want overrun effects. Again, I need a Beastmaster Ascension for this deck as well, so I need like 2 or 3 Beastmaster Ascension. Some draw, some wrath, some spider spawning, because of course overcome for some more like field table killing. I need some way to win in this deck. Living Death, Cultivate, D-Tutor for tutoring, Damnation for wrathing, and then Behold to Beyond is a great include in this deck. Behold to Beyond adds to Delirium quite a bit because you get to get rid of stuff you usually wouldn't be able to get rid of, like enchantments, things like that. Beseech the Queen for tutoring, Treasure Find for grave getting backing. Hurricane is a new include in here. I'm very happy to run this card. I've never had a Hurricane. This is the first Hurricane I've ever owned, and I love it. There are a lot of the times I'll just end up with a ton of mana, and I kind of want to just, you know, ping everyone and then swing with butt spiders. Garrick's Wake, Explosive Vegetation, D-Tutor, Skyshell Claim, Beast Within, Quarter Calling, Frozen Grip, Sun Spoiling, Respite, of course still gotta run that, Grizzly Salvage, Altar's Reap, Putrefy, Harrow, Arachnogenesis. Told that story again. It was really hard to get that card in GP Ace and GP Meadowlands, but I got it finally. Evolutionary Leap, Hidden Spider, which is a funny card I will never take out. I love it. Animate Dead. Assault Formation is a new card that my friend Eric suggested for me. This card is damn good. It's basically butt fight for just you, and you can pump all your spiders' butts. Because, you know, they like that. Parallel Lives for more spiders. No Mercy, so people don't attack me as much. Pernicious Deed for some wrathing. We got some artifacts like Door of Destiny, Soul Ring, Golgari Signet, Assault Monolith, shiny double printed Mind Stone. Got that from a store. Panharmonicon, Conjure's Closet, Top Sphere, Worn Power Stone, Coat of Arms, need another one of these. And then the spiders. So yeah, the spiders, not a lot of them. There has to be way more spiders. This deck has to go through a huge retooling. But this is basically what I got. Sentinel Spider, Gloom Widow, Netcaster Spider, Ragna Corazzato. I'm sorry, this is Sky Snare Spider. This is Netcaster Spider. Giant Spider, Arachnus Spinner. I need to get the Arachnus Web, Deadly Recluse, Hitchclaw Recluse, Simulacrum. I know he doesn't look like a spider, but he is, don't worry. Watcher in the Web, Creekwood Liege, Stinger Fling Spider. I said that wrong. Swift Spinner, Obelisk Spider, Silk Lash Spider, which is a huge target on your head against dragons. Canopy Spider, and Penumbra Spider. Yeah, I need to get a bunch of them. I need a Nyx Weaver badly, so I'm going to end up buying that probably off TCG Player or Star City or some website, I don't know. So, these are going to be some commanders that I want to show you guys that I have some ideas for. So, first off, it is Doran, the Siege Tower. So I was really heavily thinking about turning Ishkana into Doran and keeping it Spider Tribal. This way, I always have a butt fighter. Spiders have huge asses. And I get to add white into it, so I get to add some removal. There are, like, I think 1 or 2 white spiders. There's Ancient Spider, and... Actually, I think that's it. I don't know if there's another white color spider. But at any rate, yeah, Doran would be really, really good as a commander in that deck. And again, I get to add removal. I get to add some... maybe even some enchantment theme going in there, which is just an idea. And he had his foil. I've always had a foil Doran, and I've never done anything with it. I'm thinking about rebuilding Locust God, but making it something else. Not so much a Locust combo win. Maybe not even run any combos. I was thinking about doing something with it, but I really don't have any ideas for it yet. I mainly want to run it because it's signed. Ramos. I'm thinking about making a Ramos deck because a long time ago I had another idea for a 5-color deck. You guys have seen my 5-color colorless deck, but I had this idea for 5-color Ravnica guilds. And essentially what it would do is I would be running all the guild mages, all of the second guild mages from the Return to Ravnica block, the signets, the key runes, just a bunch of... It would be essentially Ravnica Tribal, but piloted by Ramos. And the reason to be piloted by Ramos is because I get those really cheap spells that I can put counters on him. And there's a lot of the guild mages that actually also put counters on him. And then I can remove him and just get a ton of mana to cast more guild mages. The problem with it is it doesn't have a focus. There's really no way to win with it that I can think of yet. But I'd be running like all the charms, just like all the fun stuff. And really it's just kind of like I can ramp out a ton. Alright, now I'm dead. So I'd probably run Exsanguinate as some sort of a win con. But it would be ramp the deck with guild mages. And it's just an idea that's been running around my head, but I really want to build something around Ramos. Neheb, I have had a Neheb deck, and I've taken it apart, and I kind of want to rebuild it into something else again. My first Neheb deck was basically me, like, hijacking creatures. So a Traitorous Instinct creature, like, take your creatures, attack you with them, and then I get a ton of mana. Mulimo, I picked them up for some reason, and I want to build something with him. I'm thinking about making, like, a Pauper deck with him. Not Pauper, what I mean is I'm thinking about making a deck where I only use commons and uncommons with him. I don't know, just an idea. And of course these two are always decks that I can go back and build. Skullbriar, pretty easy deck to build. I have pretty much all the parts for it. And of course Karlov, I call him Uncle Touchy's Naked Puzzle Basement. That's a deck that I can always build just to kind of have a Orzhov kill deck. There's so many Orzhov cards that this deck just builds itself. Even if you don't have the big ones, you can build a fairly good budget Karlov deck. And yes, those are my updates for cats, zombies, spiders, and some ideas that have been running through my head. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you later with more videos, but until then, I don't have an ending joke.